What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital and welcome to the video. In this video, we're talking about a very interesting company to the channel. It's an AI company and we have covered it before, and that company is called Versus AI. The last time we made a video on this company was roughly 10 months ago. We interviewed their CEO and we're going to be giving you guys a full update in terms of the company, the stock, how it's been trading, recent press releases, their website, and all of that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Last but not least, for full disclosure details, this is a sponsored video. Always check the description down below for full disclosure details, along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer and always remembering that these videos are not financial advice. With that being said, guys, I bring you this update on Versus AI. So the first thing I wanted to do, quickly reintroduce the company to maybe some new viewers. But as you know, Versus is one of the most popular AI companies currently to date, I would say. It's been getting a lot of coverage. It's been getting a lot of attention. They've been doing a lot of unique things, which we will cover a little bit later on in this video. But the first thing I wanted to talk about was strictly the stock. So Versus AI trades under ticker symbol VERS with a current market cap of just over $146 million Canadian, 52-week range of 78 cents, all the way up to $3.72. And it's currently trading for 98 cents. It had a really nice run. They raised a bunch of money, and we will get into the news. But let's get into, their website. Let's take a quick peek. Specifically their press releases. So we're gonna skim over a few things and then go more in depth on certain topics. So the first thing I wanted to do was simply go to their website, and that is versus.ai. So imagine a smarter world. Versus is a cognitive computing company building next-generation intelligent software systems modeled after the wisdom and genius of nature. So over the course of the last 10 months, as I mentioned, the company has been up to a lot. So I wanted to highlight a few of their key news releases. Now this is from late last year. Versus and NASA partner to pursue standards for space industry. NASA's JPL joins Genius Beta program to explore interoperability and governance infrastructure for the global space economy. So it was NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory that joined the beta program of its intelligence as a service platform, Genius. So we'll talk about that later on in this video, but I wanted to highlight that first and foremost. Then I also wanted to highlight the fact that Versus completed an EU-funded autonomous drone governance program. That was mid last year. Now we've got some more recent news as of January. Versus and Analog partnered to develop smart city infrastructure in the UAE. So I love to see this company with their global initiatives, doing things in Europe, doing things in the UAE, doing things with NASA here in North America. We'll get into more of the news, but I'm simply just highlighting the key points and showing what the company has been up to, because they've been up to a lot. So enhancements aimed at mobility, energy, and healthcare. So Versus, a cognitive computing company developing next-generation intelligent software systems, announced today a partnership with Analog, a company led by Alex Kipman and backed by G42, to transform Abu Dhabi's urban landscape through smart city projects. This collaboration marks another step taken to advance smart city evolution. So now we're going to cover some of their most recent news before we go over a quick overview of the company and their corporate update. So Versus promotes Hari Thiruvengada, PhD, to Chief Product Officer. So Versus, a cognitive computing company developing next-generation intelligent software systems, announces that Hari has been promoted to Chief Product Officer as the company aggressively focuses on shipping its flagship product, Genius. So you can do more research on Hari, his promotion, his background, promotion to Chief Product Officer. But I wanted to highlight this because Versus is now focused on aggressively shipping their flagship product, Genius, which I think is very important and a milestone for the business. Let's talk quickly about what they've been up to recently. So Versus closed an additional tranche of 9.3 million aggregate proceeds under private placement. So the company has been able to raise quite a bit of money. So they were able to raise another $9.3 million through the sale of $1 essentially special warrants in the private placement. Now a little bit of information on each warrant. So each special warrant shall convert into 1 unit of the company at no additional cost upon the earlier of the company obtaining a receipt from the applicable Securities Commission in Canada for the final prospectus qualifying the distribution of the units to be issued upon exercise or deemed exercise of the special warrants, and the date that is 4 months and a day after the issuance of the special warrants, their lockup period. So read into that, but the company did recently raise money, so that is good to know. They've got another 9.3 million in the bank. And now let's quickly talk about their corporate update. And I think this is the most important thing. From the CEO of Versus, for an early stage company, we have so much going on, especially in the last few months. We wanted to provide this update to share our progress. And I wanted to highlight this being one of the most important things. So Genius rollout. In the company update last year, Versus announced the merger of many of their previous technologies and applications into a single developer platform and data pipeline called Genius to enable developers to develop and deploy intelligent agents. Versus launched their Genius private beta program across multiple industries to showcase the applicability of Genius. To date, the company has announced the following 6 beta engagements: Nalantis, Cortical Labs, Simwell, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Volvo Cars, and Blue Yonder. Additionally, Versus has received over 3,700 signups from the limited private preview of its Genius public beta program. Next, we've got commercial engagements, and we did highlight that press release, but I want to mention this again. So Versus entered into an agreement last year with a national U.S. pharmacy earlier to enhance the retailer's operational intelligence and the efficiency of its existing and newly designed distribution centers. On January 18th, Versus announced its partnership with Analog in connection with potential smart city projects in Abu Dhabi. A couple more quick things to highlight. So in terms of R&D and their benchmarks, February 22nd, 2024, Versus released a research roadmap that outlines its key milestones and benchmarks, which you can find on their website. It is quite easy to navigate. So in the Investor Resource tab, we can see here, they've got the news releases, they've got, their corporate update, which we're going through right now, but they've also released this really nicely laid out timeline, and it's interactive. You can click on all the links, check out all the progress that they've done over the years. The company has done a lot in the last 2 years. Finally, I wanted to talk about their IP. So Versus has 11 patent applications currently pending, 10 are provisional and filed in the USA, but the company also has 1 international PCT application that is currently in the national phase. The company also has 14 registered trademarks, 8 in the USA, 6 more in Europe, plus another 9 applications currently pending in the US, Europe, and Australia. Versus also claims a variety of trade secrets and various copyrights in software and other original works of authorship. Once again, to reiterate, Versus is a cognitive computing company specializing in biologically inspired distributed intelligence. Our flagship offering, Genius, is patterned after natural systems and neuroscience. Genius can learn, adapt, and interact with the world. Key features of Genius include generalizability, predictive queries, real-time adaptation, and an automated computing network. Built on open standards, Genius transforms disparate data into knowledge models that foster trustworthy collaboration between humans, machines, and AI across digital and physical domains. Imagine a smarter world that elevates human potential through innovations inspired by nature. Versus is aiming to create next-generation AI that is smarter, safer, and more sustainable. Versus is a tech company building a new generation of AI agents that aspires to power software-driven devices from Internet of Things to autonomous vehicles. Their inability to adapt in real time renders them unfit for certain practical applications such as autonomous vehicles, robotics, and drones. They cannot explain their decision-making process, making them too risky to use in business and consumer applications where precision and explainability are essential. Versus intends to leverage a neuroscience concept called active inference to build intelligent software agents that can think and learn like humans. Genius. Versus Intelligence as a Service platform provides software agents that could be smarter, safer, and more sustainable than mainstream AI systems. Agents could soon be interoperable and power any software-driven device. So that is a brief overview of Versus, the stock, the news, the corporate update, what the company is aiming to achieve. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a pleasure covering Versus along their journey, seeing everything that they've done, the partnerships they've made, the money they've raised. Hopefully the company has what it takes to be a big part of this AI revolution. And of course, there's a massive opportunity at hand. But once again, always do your research and due diligence. This video is not financial advice. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, we'll see you guys in our next video.